It was an amazing thing, amazing time in my life. But as I said, at the time when you win it, yeah, you're enjoying it, but you don't actually realize the magnitude.
It reminds me of them films that I used to watch, like where the father went and done something, didn't do it well, and now the son comes to avenge the father's.
Yeah.
Haaland, come on, go find Roy Keane's son. Give me a challenge or something like that. Go win the league for Man City, bro.
Aye. Man knows ballers and ballers and watches. You watch the way Broadwalk kick off the door, no need for a locksmith. You might see me with the RM or the rollie, you wanna know how I got this. See, I was on the back road, now I'm on the Broadwalk, they couldn't stop this. Man knows ballers and ballers and watches. Might kick off the door like I hit it top bins, no need for a locksmith. You might see me with the RM with the rollie, you wanna know how I got this. See, I was on the back road, now I'm on the Broadwalk, they couldn't stop this. Man knows ballers and watches.
What's going on, people? Welcome back. I can officially say welcome back because it's another episode. This is Ballers and Watches. I'm Poet, and to the left is the very good-looking Kieran Richardson. Oh my
yes,
God.
Bro, how are you?
How are you, broski?
How you been?
Chill, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've seen you for a minute.
I know. I just really want Arsenal to get in the Champions League, so I'm devoting all my time and energy to just giving them good energy.
I hope they get it.
They deserve it.
They deserve it, you know. I'm an Arsenal fan as well.
That's what. Is it hard? Is it easier now to say it? Because when you're a player, you can't really come out and say...
No. I was saying it like raw. When I went to Man United when I was young, 14 years old, on trial, I wore Arsenal top.
What's wrong with you lot, man? Even Ravel Morrison, I saw him do a conversation with Adam McCullough, and he's like, no, I support Arsenal. And Adam is trying to convince him, he's like, no, I loved Arsenal.
No, it just is what it was. I know at the time, everyone at the club was saying, why are you coming up here in that shirt? But I didn't think like it. It was just my team as Arsenal, London boy, went out there, just smashed it, got signed, didn't it? It is what it is.
Brother. What was your best moments as an Arsenal fan when you were younger? You was at United 2000, so before then, what were some of the best moments that stood out for you?
Ian Wright is my hero, is my guy who look up to. So it's more his era, even though I love all the Henrys and Vieiras and all that era as well. But for me, just going to Highbury, watching Ian Wright scoring them goals and Ian Wright come up on the screen in the corner, which is wicked.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Wicked.
How about the comparison? We're going to get into obviously the show in a second, but the comparison of like football as a footballer and a footballer as a fan. Like, although it was, a very long time ago, you'd have been 14 when you signed for United and so on and so forth. But to start comparison between the two.
I feel like as a fan, obviously you take it in a bit more. You take it in a bit more, everything around you. But when you're a footballer, when you're in it, you don't really take everything in. It's weird. It just passes you by. So like you could be out there 1 minute winning the Premier League and you don't really sink into what you've done until when you sit here many years after and think, oh, man won the Premier League. Like,
you've won the...
There's my medal up there. My medal's up there, bro.
Cause, do you know what? Sometimes I just think there's going to be things in life I'm never going to do. And I have to accept it. Mom goes, you can be anything in life you want. I'm like, Mum, I cannot be a Premier League winner in my 40s. It's impossible, cuz.
It was an amazing thing, amazing time in my life. But as I said, at the time when you win it, yeah, you're enjoying it, but you don't actually realize the magnitude of something until you sit back here at 37 years old, retired, and think, wow.
Let's talk about watches. And let's mostly talk about a friend of the show, Mr. Rio Ferdinand.
To be fair, like even like I don't even keep watches with me. Like I put them in a safe,
vault. Yeah, leave them off site.
Yes, like somewhere because like I don't know, like you just one obviously for security purposes, but it's like I've bought a lot of the watches for the next generation,
yes,
like, and for my kids and stuff like that. And I might have fell out of love with the look of them, but I know they're worth
a few quid.
So I don't need them around me.
Talk to me about the watch that he has.
So he's wearing an Aquanaut 5968 G, white gold, khaki green. Do you like the green of the watch and the dial?
Oh, I loved it, especially with the orange that you showed me. That looks cold.
So I bought a still version of his watch here today.
Yeah,
because I didn't have the khaki one in stock, but it's a beautiful watch. Aquanaut. I kind of feel like it's like a holiday watch, like a beach watch. I know Rio uses it.
A man's got a beach watch.
No,
this is crazy.
It's not like I even when Rio got the
big
watch.
Man, a 60 grand beach watch.
Yeah.
Let me spend 60 grand on a watch. That's a beach watch, a funeral watch, a wedding watch.
That. You just feel like, different watches have different vibes.
Yeah,
So if
for
I'm
real.
going to a dinner with my wife, or I'm going to a club, going to swimming, I always say the Aquanaut when they design the Aquanaut is more as for like a water watch for the beach.
It is beautiful.
It is a nice watch,
absolutely
and the one he has is white is white gold, and the dial is beautiful, khaki green. It does come originally on a green strap as also, but he put it on the orange strap because I think the orange strap just bangs.
Rio de Janeiro. So talk to me. What's the price of this watch?
So if you go into the shop from Patek and buy it from an authorized dealer like Patek, they're going to charge you £56,000, round about that 470, I think it is the retail price in it. So it's a lot of money.
Average wage of a footballer. They sell the market value on this watch is roughly going for right now currently is around 170. But you know what? 160, 170,000 pound that watch right now. As we know, the watches go boom. It's a lot of money, but right now it's going for a lot of money. All these watches, Patek, Big, but that's more than double.
Yeah, they're double. Yeah, correct.
So how does it get to the situation where a watch would now be more than double? Because that's still crazy. That's crazy in my head. I can understand the concept, like I said, of trainers. The trainer concept's easy for me, but the watch one is. This is mental.
Yeah, but I feel like with the 5968, it's a very beautiful watch. It's obviously it's been out since 2021. 2021, I think it came out. It's a new watch. It's in white gold. This one here is still. This came out first. It's an oversized Aquanaut. It's a big head. So when you try it on now, try it on.
This is crazy.
This might not fit you actually because
I'm skinny. I know. Here.
But you see, the size is a nice size. That double clasp it. So
I'm not breaking nothing, my brother.
Break it. So bang, like that. Bang. There you go. You like it?
This is cold.
It looks good on you.
Yeah,
honestly, it looks good on you.
Hey, Rio, line me up, man.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture. I don't care.
So it's lighter. It's a lighter one, but if Rio's one is much more heavier. And
Take it off. I don't know
all you do is
I feel safe now.
double clasp it like that.
Jesus
but no,
Christ.
the watch is beautiful. I like it, but I would say it's more of like a holiday beachy watch. It's a sports watch.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because that's the watch that Rio has. I would associate Rio with being a serious man.
No, he is a serious man, and
man.
He has many watches. I don't want to blow him up and say what he's got, but he's been collecting watches for a long time. I remember when I was like 23, I rang Rio. I was like, Rio, I'm thinking about buying getting more deeper into watches. Yeah. And he was like, yo, you can, because I knew that he collected watches as well. Okay. And he was like, you know what, it's a good idea, but you remember, it's very expensive. His words were, it can bruck your pocket. That was his words. And I was like,
for those who don't know, bruck is spelled B-R-U-K.
Yeah. So it break in your pocket, basically, putting a hole in it. Yeah. And he was right. But the watches go up in value. So
that's crazy.
I realized that from a young age, that my money was kind of safe in the correct watches.
Can I ask you one question? This is total ignorance. Apologies for people at home that may know. So what I watched you say was one of the watches came out in 2021, and within a year, it's gone up double in value.
Yeah.
Now, is that a thing that is commonly happening within this space where when it comes out straight away, it can be worth loads, or is it over time?
No,
it might
different watches. It can go very ways. Like obviously, Patek's a strong brand. Okay, and it comes down to, is the watch good looking, which it is. Great looking, the khaki green pops. When it came out also, they bought it in blue as well. So his one's all green, but they also bought a blue version as well. So the blue dial and blue strap, also white gold. So they bought 2 different versions. But it comes down to supply and demand, like I said in the last program.
You did say that.
So, and the rarity of it, you can't go into Patek and get that watch. Because as I said to you before, you're gonna wait a long time. So
is there another alternative? Do you know what? When I worked at Copenhagen, there was an individual that worked on a shareholder who always spoke to me about watches. And one time he said to me, he bought a watch because he was aware that someone wore it in a film in 1970 something, and the anniversary of that film was coming up. And then he said that when he bought the watch, literally it went up.
Yeah, so obviously he's kind of using his head right now, trying to put 2 and 2 together, right?
Okay.
He's a smart guy.
So that can happen as well.
It can happen. Patek do anniversary things. Like they've done it in the past. It doesn't mean it's going to go up in value, but when when they put their name to something like an anniversary, it tends to be significant in that model. It's going to do well.
Other footballers that wear this type of watch? Are you aware of any other footballers that might wear it?
So I've seen Frank Lampard wears this. So Lamps is a massive. From my eye watching on TV, I don't know him talking about his own watches, but it sees that he collects a lot of watches, Pateks.
Is it?
So, and I'm sure Frank gets him at list.
My brother Frank, Frank and Jody, that duo there, I love them. All right, so we've left Rio Ferdinand from one centre-back to another. This one plays for Liverpool, Dutch, beating up on Netflix, but a Champions League winner. It is Virgil van Dijk. Talk me through his watch.
You know what? He's a special player, right?
Proper.
Obviously, from my era, Rio was the best defender around in my era.
Similar head to you?
Yeah, similar head to me. Oh, yeah, Virgil was.
Yeah.
But I think now in this generation, now playing, Virgil's by clear the best centre back in the world.
Wow.
From my point of view.
Wow. Yeah. No.
Even though I hate Liverpool, I don't hate them, but they've always been my thing as Man United collaboration. We're always rivals.
100.
But I can appreciate quality.
Yes.
I know their team's very quality now, but Virgil, when I watch him play, is just unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
And the watch he's wearing is unbelievable too.
Seriously,
he's wearing an Audemars Piguet black skeleton ceramic. Recently, I think came out in 2020, 2 years ago maybe. Very, very rare watch. The reference 15416 CE. So this I've actually got it in stock as well here now. So it's crazy that I think this is the only one in the country for sale.
What?
Only one in the country for sale right now on the grey market.
So that means the value of it is going to be...
Yeah, the value is crazy. Feel how light it is. It's ceramic, so it's very light.
Oh, my Lord. This is beautiful, bro.
I'll tell you a story about ceramic. It can, if you drop it, it might smash. It might just break. I remember AP told me that... is it Poulter, the golfer? He's sponsored by AP, and apparently I think he put it in his golf bag. Not this specific watch, a ceramic black AP. And when he was upset, apparently, I don't know if he's watching, he can tell us, he did his golf club, smashed it against his bag, and the watch is shattered. It's a story I got told. I don't know if it's true. But anyway, back to this watch.
That will never be a brother from my ends. They'll treat that like their wife.
So this watch is beautiful. Double wheel balance, the movement is lovely. The retail of this watch is £76,000, 500, I'm sure off my head.
So that's the retail. If I go into the shop,
I
want to buy this watch, it's £76,000.
£76,000.
As soon as I walk out of the shop, what is this watch worth?
This watch is worth between £350,000 £400,000.
This is mad. So say I put the watch on and just put my arm outside and then came back in. Right? Then what is it worth?
It's still the same, bro. Still the same. But it's a rare watch. As I said, it's probably one of the only ones in the country for sale right now. We see if I've only seen Stormzy wearing one and Dave. They're the only people I've seen wearing them.
Do you know what's so sick about that? So let's take back when you started playing football in 2000. Mm-hmm. Never would you see any rappers from our country having the finances to match a footballer. Yeah. So in 2022, just a personal, because I love music and football so much. Same. It is actually beautiful to know that Virgil van Dijk can have the same watch as David Stormzy. Yeah. I think that is so cold.
It is good. It shows how far the culture's come, the music
100%, 100%.
And they can afford these watches. As you said, there's so much money. And they're massive icons as well, Stormzy and Dave. I'm a massive fan of them.
Come on.
Everyone is. And it happens to be that they're massive watch collectors, and they get, obviously, you see them on TV and wearing nice watches.
I see Stormzy gifted Dave a watch. I'm like, what? It makes me realise my friends are rubbish.
Yeah, Stormzy's gone clear, obviously, gifting watches like that.
But we're friends now anyway, so
yeah, we're friends now.
I'm expecting her.
No, but it's a lovely watch. Me personally, I would like to buy one of these watches and have one for the collection.
Okay.
Because I love it. I'm in awe of it.
The watch is absolutely
beautiful.
You
can see, look, it's got the green tags on it still. It's brand new. So I can't even open it and pull it on your wrist right now because want you to. It will take away the stickers.
Big man, you told me that Porter smashed it from. I don't want no business of a watch that will shatter. Nah, man, good man. Get me something that goes gym. I don't want no watch that. Nah, I'm not on it. Man like Haaland. The question is, what watch is this budding talent from Dortmund having?
So he's wearing the same watch, similar, identical really to the one that I've got here, but in stainless steel.
Okay.
The reference 15407 ST meaning steel. Same watch, Audemars Piguet, but obviously in steel. This one's black ceramic. It's a great watch also. I remember I got that watch, AP. I actually got on the list for that watch.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So
when did you go on the list?
I'm going back probably 4 years now. I bought that watch. That watch has been the steel version of that watch has been out a while. The list price on the steel version now is £60,000, I think.
What was it when you bought it?
I think it was around £38,000 I paid for it. So it's even AP are putting the prices up. So they realize and their products obviously going for much more. Let's put the price up also. Obviously, these big brands, they tend to over a few years will put their prices up 5%, 3%.
Yeah, that's what's happening in fashion.
Yeah.
It happens a
Oh,
lot.
does it?
So like Louis Vuitton or Gucci or something, they'll do a collection.
Yeah.
They'll sell it, and then depending on how fast it went and so on and so forth, they actually bring it back out. The price will just go up. Like even I got some Pradas. Do you remember the old school Pradas? For example,
yeah, of course.
They're like £180, £200. They're £670 today. And in my head, that's crazy because I'm like, it's the same damn trainer.
Yeah.
And with the watches, it seems
these brands
bigger.
these brands obviously feel that obviously the demand's so strong and they can get an extra 20,000, 30,000 out of it, so which they're entitled to do because they're the ones who make it.
100.
So the watch he's wearing is a beautiful watch. Obviously, we know Haaland's probably the best striker in the world. Well, he is the best striker in the world right now.
He's ridiculous.
His stats just crazy, right? I would like to see him in the Premier League.
100%.
I would like to see him. I feel like he's build, he's speed, he's suited to our league.
I think even more than that, it reminds me of them films that I used to watch, like where the father went and done something, didn't do it well, and now the son comes to avenge the father's.
Yeah.
Haaland, come on, go find Roy Keane's son. Give him a challenge or something like that.
Obviously,
Massive.
his father has the connection with the club.
Yeah.
And obviously, Man City now are a powerhouse. Back then, they wasn't a powerhouse, but now in throughout football, Man City is one of the biggest clubs in the world. So
They could be the best in the world.
and they can afford him, and they have the best manager in the world, Pep.
They got the best manager. You're saying it like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the world. His CV says that anyway. If I would say the closest manager to him, who I love also, is Klopp.
I want to see Pep at Everton.
Bro,
My favourite manager is Jose Mourinho. It always will be.
Yeah?
That is, to me, the best gaffer in the world.
Really?
Because he doesn't just do it at clubs where if you want to take a look at massive achievements, his CV speaks for itself. But then for you to go, I'm going Spurs, I'm going Roma, that could potentially affect your brand and the way people perceive you.
Yeah, but I feel like with
Even Man United,
with
best gaffer since.
Yeah, but
Ferguson.
with Jose, I feel like he's took Spurs job, he's took Roma job, but he's coming off obviously being sacked from Man United. He's coming off of a loss type of thing. If you know what I'm saying, he's a great manager. I'm not denying that, but I'm saying would he gone to Spurs or would he gone to these other clubs if he was still at Man United or?
Well, I reckon these guys got threads, man. I saw Ancelotti go from Everton to Real Madrid. I imagine Conte is going to go to a nice club after Spurs. I just think people should take more risks, but then people have different senses of ambition.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but the biggest clubs in the world, they want the best managers. And
they want the best players. So Haaland, I'm just saying, if you want to bring that wonderful watch, come down to the carpet. I'll pay for your Uber. All right, we're at the part of the show now where man like Kieran. You have to rate the watches, my dog. So we're going to go to the start. Rio, we're going to rate your watch. I feel it will be biased.
No, I like the watch, even though I sold him the watch, so I'm going to be a bit biased.
Come on, my brother. There's no rules.
So the 5968G, khaki green, beautiful looking, very comfortable. Aquanaut's always been a comfortable watch from Patek. And investment-wise, as we know, it's just nearly trebled in price. So I'm probably going to give that out of 5... a 4.1.
A 4.1?
Yeah. I'm going to give it 4.1.
Serious? I really like this watch,
No, 4.1 is good, no?
It was comfortable. It looks sensational.
All right, 4.3. Because you said it.
Come on, keep
4.3.
Keep pushing. So Rio, and name the watch for me, please.
5968G/010.
It's getting a 4.3. I say a bad Rio Ferdinand. We moved from one centre-back from yesteryear to a centre-back available today. Virgil van Dijk. What watch was he wearing?
So he was wearing a black skeleton ceramic double balance wheel, reference 15416 CE. You know what? I forget the references. So many to remember. But anyway, I love this watch. For me, this has been the best watch so far on the shows. So I'm going to give this a 4.9.
4.9?
Yeah.
Why don't he get the 5? It looks like Bavado. So special.
No, because a 5 has to be the bee's knees, the best. Nothing. I'm going to give it a 4.9 because it ticks every box. It's great looking. It's good. It's very comfortable. Obviously being very light, being ceramic, and investment wise, it's unbelievable.
To be fair, that does match Virgil van Dijk.
There you go.
It's not a 5 because of the injury. Because of the injury, it's not a 5. The injury you got Van Dijk, that makes it not a 5. But now, the final watch.
So the final watch, the still version of that watch, reference 15407 ST. I'm going to give it high as well because really it's a similar watch. Everything's the same about, obviously, but apart from the material.
The look, though.
The look, obviously, yes, one being steel, one being black, but I like steel.
Oh, you like steel?
I like steel. I like
on.
it. I like the way it feels and I like the way it looks. And I feel like it goes with everyone's complexion. Black guy, white guy.
Look at you thinking about the world.
No, I'm just saying it works well. It works well with everyone.
Come on.
So I'm going to give that watch 4.5.
Ooh, a little bit lower.
Yeah, a little bit
than
lower.
Van Dijk's.
No, a little bit lower because I like the black watch. It's ceramic. It's new. It's nice.
All right, so we've come to the end of the show. We just spoke about Van Dijk's watch. That was the best watch of the show. Him being the best centre-back who wins the best trophies. It kind of makes sense. I like Kieran.
Definitely.
Now, Kieran, it's part of the show where man have to plug your thing as well, my brother.
Yeah, so listen, go over to my channel, Broad Talks. Click and subscribe. Come and watch us, follow us. And we're talking about watches and football.
This has been Ballers and Watches. I've been Poet, wonderful Kieran Richardson to my left. Everyone, like, share, and subscribe. Continue to watch. I'm still waiting for a watch.